everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most exciting stories in world football right now, the rise of Liverpool's new attack. After a summer of huge transfers, record-breaking signings, and a complete rebuild, Liverpool have assembled one of the most frightening front lines Europe has ever seen.
So Liverpool have just spent over 400 million this transfer window. But I'm supposed to be Liverpool don't spend money, yeah? Liverpool's summer signings so far: Alexander Isak 130 million, Florian Wirtz 116 million, Hugo Ekitike 69 million, Kerkez 40 million, Frimpong 29 million, Mohamedashvili.
And in this video, we're going to break down exactly why Liverpool's new attack is such a nightmare for defenders, why European teams are terrified to face them, and whether this could be the beginning of a new golden era at Anfield. Let's start with the summer window, because this was no ordinary transfer window for Liverpool.
Liverpool could still spend 400 million or 500 million in this summer's window and still be comfortable with PSR. They actually have a lot of PSR headroom because they're run so sensibly. The other thing that you have to remember is they won the Premier League. They've just signed a new contract with Adidas. Every time they...
This was a statement. They spent more than £400 million to bring in some of the best talent in world football. The biggest move, of course, was Alexander Isak from Newcastle, smashing the British transfer record at £125 million.
Liverpool fans, here we go, finally, Newcastle United has signed a striker, yes, after 500 rejections, I'm not exaggerating, 500 men turned them down, granddads in Sunday League said no, prison inmates said no, even Andy Carroll's cousin's dog said no, but tonight they found one desperate enough to say yes, and this is huge because it means Alexander Isak is finally free. This man has been held hostage in the northeast, shackled like a prisoner in a Sports Direct basement.
Alongside him came Florian Wirtz from Bayer Leverkusen, a creative genius already considered one of the best young players in Europe.
British record move to Liverpool. Our reporter Vinny O'Connor is at Liverpool's training ground for us today. Vinny, where are we at? Because this one's developing all the time.
Yeah, a bit of breaking news. Liverpool is now underway at Liverpool. He has, of course, agreed to sign a 6-year contract with the club ahead of that £125 million.
They didn't stop there. Jeremy Frimpong arrived to add blistering pace and attacking power at right back. Milos Kerkez came in to strengthen the left side, and Hugo Ekitike joined to add another option up front. They also secured Georgi Mohamedashvili in goal, ensuring the spine of the team is strong for years to come.
Liverpool are in advanced talks to sign two new centre-backs, Giovanni Leoni from Parma and Mark Gehi from Crystal Palace. Negotiations ongoing with Parma for Leoni, with player keen on the move, 18 years old, Italian defender.
At the same time, Liverpool said goodbye to some familiar faces. Darwin Nunez left for Saudi Arabia, Luis Diaz moved to Bayern, and Trent Alexander-Arnold went to Real Madrid. These departures were painful, but they made room for a brand new core that has supporters buzzing. Let's break down the stars of this new attack. Alexander Isak, at 6 feet 4 inches, combines height, pace, and technique in a way few strikers can. He's clinical in front of goal, deadly on the counter, and has a composure to finish under pressure. With Isak leading the line, Liverpool finally have a striker who can dominate Champions League nights against Europe's elite defenders.
Kept the ball in on the far side and found Bruno in midfield. Now for Isak to chase, played in behind by Bruno's ball. Isak into the penalty area. Oh, what a goal! What a finish! What a finish! Alexander Isak. That is top quality.
If Isak is a finisher, Florian Wirtz is a creator. At just 22, Wirtz already has the vision and intelligence of a world-class playmaker.
¡Campeón de la Bundesliga!
Al Bayern Leverkusen mientras le alcance y al equipo que llegue después también. Tremenda ejecución en el mano a mano. Aquí está el contragolpe ejecutado perfectamente por Ezequiel Palacios y después control orientado, la definición del 1 contra 1, lo que parece tan fácil pero que creo.
He can pick a pass nobody else sees, glide through midfield, and link up with Salah or Isak in devastating fashion. He's the kind of player Liverpool have lacked since the peak of Coutinho.
¡Qué golazo! ¡Qué golazo! ¡Qué golazo! ¡Del Leverkusen! ¡Gol!
Jeremy Frimpong is another name to watch closely. One of the fastest players in Europe, Frimpong is a nightmare for defenders. He bombs down the right flank, stretching the pitch and creating overloads. With Salah cutting inside, Frimpong's overlaps make Liverpool's right side almost impossible to defend. On the other side, Kerkez brings balance. Young, aggressive, and technically strong, he can push high when needed but also has a recovery speed to handle transitions. And then there's Hugo Ekitike, a wild-card forward who thrives on chaos. He's unpredictable, and when used off the bench, he's the type of player who can completely change a game with his energy and movement.
Here's Ekitike again, looking to provide one. He might be getting what he has! He got the break he wanted. He got the goal he wanted. Hugo Ekitike, a scorer at Wembley, now a scorer at Anfield.
Of course, Liverpool haven't thrown away everything. The old guard is still there to guide this new era. Mohamed Salah, despite speculation about his future, remains a talisman. He's still producing goals and assists at an elite level, and with Isak and Wirtz around him, Salah has more freedom than ever. Virgil van Dijk continues to marshal the defense with his leadership and calm presence. Andy Robertson remains a key figure, even as Kerkez competes for minutes.
And now Liverpool are advancing again with Mo Salah.
And in midfield, players like Alexis McAllister and Dominic Szoboszlai ensure Liverpool keep their energy and creativity. This blend of old and new is crucial. Liverpool are not just building for the future, they're also staying competitive right now. So how does this all fit together tactically? Under Arne Slot, Liverpool have shifted into a more possession-based style, but the intensity is still there. The pressing remains relentless, but now there's more control in midfield and more variety in attack. Imagine a front four of Isak, Salah, Wirtz, and the supporting options. Isak stays central, holding the line and attacking crosses.
Kept the ball in on the far side and found Bruno in midfield. Now for Isak to chase. Played in behind by Bruno's ball. Isak into the penalty area. Oh, what a goal! A finish!
Salah cuts inside onto his left.
And now
Wirtz float between the lines, threading passes and drawing defenders out.
¡Qué golazo! ¡Qué golazo! ¡Qué golazo! ¡Del Leverkusen! ¡Gol!
And Frimpong overlaps constantly, creating chaos. This makes Liverpool unpredictable. They can hit you on the counter with Isak's pace, they can build patiently through Wirtz, or they can overload the flanks with Frimpong and Kerkez. It's a multidimensional attack, one that no European defense wants to face. And it's not just about names on paper. The numbers are scary. Isak scored 25 goals for Newcastle last season. Wirtz racked up double digits in both goals and assists at Leverkusen. Frimpong chipped in with 14 goal contributions as a wing-back. Combine that with Salah's consistency, always around 30-plus goal contributions, and you have an attack that could realistically put up 100 goals across all competitions. Liverpool's pressing intensity also remains among the best in Europe. Slot's team ranks near the top in recoveries in the final third, which means they don't just attack well. They win the ball high and immediately turn it into chances. This is why European teams are terrified. In the Champions League, you don't get second chances. One mistake, one bad touch, and Liverpool will pounce. Against deep defenses, Wirtz can unlock the door. Against high lines, Isak and Salah will punish you with pace. And with Frimpong and Kerkez bombing forward, the width and overloads are relentless. Teams like Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, and PSG know that facing Liverpool isn't just about defending for 90 minutes. It's about surviving waves of pressure. Some are already comparing this attack to the great front lines of the past, Barcelona's MSN of Messi, Suarez, and Neymar, or Real Madrid's BBC of Bale, Benzema, and Cristiano. Liverpool might not be there yet, but the potential is real. Of course, there are still questions. Can all these new players gel quickly? Will Salah stay fit and committed? Can the defense hold up against elite opposition? If those pieces fall into place, Liverpool could dominate Europe again. So there you have it. Liverpool's new attack is fast, powerful, unpredictable, and utterly terrifying for anyone in their path. With Isak, Wirtz, and Salah leading the way, supported by Frimpong, Kerkez, and a new tactical system under Arne Slot, this team has the tools to not only compete but to conquer.
The ball in on the far side and found Bruno in midfield. Now for Isak to chase. Played in behind by Bruno's ball. Isak into the penalty area.
What do you think? Is this Liverpool team good enough to win the Champions League this season? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more deep dive football analysis. Thanks for watching.